Oh my goodness, that was actually so Let's do this. Hello everybody. My name is actually I'm extra like this. But and I have got new office. Now this was my normal setup. But if you don't know, in every single night because my TV always comes no matter what. Even if you have every single animatronic, she's and that's why you see I have 20. I did 10, 20 more. But then this game has 60. Now that's 60 is JJ. This was what I had to fight. Thankfully, JJ didn't come. It was a lot easier for me. But now I have to do all of this. Yay, I'm out of this junk. What happened was and in her bag we saw a hook, so that might be one of the previous victims. That was this guy. So where's that one I did at Springtrap? Now Springtrap, God, who knows that one was. Look at this. Springtrap was pretty easy. I can see his face. This was very easy too. That one, I didn't have to use him. That one, go with this one because I ain't easy. The only around one. And these two, three, were one of the hardest. So pretty easy. Now I'm going to try and nice one's attack. All these challenges. Chaos free though. But I'm going to try challenge. I'm going to try. This goes all 50 characters at 20. See how this turns out, Should turn out really bad. Okay, you're ready. Oh my god, what the No, you're already?
The others are like animals, but I am very aware.
Noise. What is up, my dudes? I'm just trying to make it enjoyable on edit, so that's just. I'm gonna try this one. I'm gonna try 50-10 mode. See if this is any easier. 20 characters, 50 characters, 10 mode. Okay, kid. Something happened. I'll be back shortly. Jesus. There. I think it's hard to What? I did worse on that. Why is that so difficult? My hand is sweaty. My mouse is sweaty. No matter what, I can do this. I'm gonna try some challenges. I'm gonna try. Pay attention. No, that's not good. Exercise my own challenges, right? I still need to game more characters. What else am I supposed to put here? Like, there's so many hard ones. Maybe I'll try these three characters. Air ducks, air ducks, air ducks, air ducks. Oh, I can keep it. This is going to be chaos. This is 25. This is half. This is 25-20 mode. Oh my god, this is gonna be a pain in the butt. This is gonna hurt me so much. I'm gonna die a lot on this. Oh frick. I was just getting one. Already? What the? Oh my god. Try helping. You're kidding me.
It seems that you have met your end. What a pity. You know, I don't feel too bad about it, though. After all, if it weren't me, it would have just been one of the others, I guess. I'm honestly just glad to be out of those air ducts. You know, it's not easy for a hippopotamus to fit up there, and not easy to get down either, and not as young as I used to be, as you can see. I used to be able to do all the sorts of things. You're young, you're vibrant, you have that sort of pep in your step. It reminds me of a conversation I was having with one of my good friends, Orville.
Oh no.
We were having a nice picnic one day. I believe it was summer. No, perhaps it was... Was it the fall? Yes. It was the fall because the leaves had turned already. But I said to Orville, I says, Orville, I have a story to tell you. And Orville looked at me, kind of odd and said, well, what's it about? I said to him, not every story has to be about something, Orville. Sometimes a person just wants to talk. Why does everything have to be a story? I said to him. He just looked at me and he said, well, you said you had a story. And, he was quite right. I did, in fact. I told him I had a story. I suppose if a person just wants to talk, then it's best to not announce that you're telling a story. Telling a story does come with its own pressures and expectations, I suppose. After all, if you're just talking to a friend, and there's no more expectations than if you were talking into the wind. Words by themselves aren't expected to carry, aren't expected to stick. But if you announce you're telling a story, well then, there'd better be a point to it all, No one wants to sit and listen to someone ramble on and on and on with absolutely no end in sight. So, it's good to be mindful that when you tell someone that you're about to tell a story, that you have something to say. Telling someone that you're going to tell them a story is tantamount to asking them to stop what they're doing and pay attention. You're basically saying, hey, buddy, stop everything. Stop what you're thinking. I have a solution to everything. And, well, I didn't really have any story to tell. In hindsight, I probably just misspoke when I said that I had a story. I think it would have just been better to tell Orville that I wanted to tell him something rather than tell him that I had a story. But even then, it might have put too much importance on the whole thing. Either way, it was quite a nice day. I remember that we were drinking tea.
What? So that's a secret thing, Mr. Hippo. So just activate Mr. Hippo, do nothing. Let him kill you. And then you get that secret thing. Oh my god. Nice. Well, that's actually really cool. I got a secret cutscene with him. I don't know, but he talked about Orville the elephant. Now that was the important part for me. He talked about Orville. Now that was very interesting. I think Nick and Deborah. Oh, you ready? Get away, Hopefully. Hi. This is absolute chaos.
It seems that you have met a horrible demise, my friend. But, these things happen in life. Life goes on. Not for you, obviously. You're dead. But it reminds me of a time I was having a conversation with my friend Orville. We were, where were we? I think we were by the river. We were sitting by the river and watching the fish leap over the falls. And I said to Orville, sometimes I feel like a fish leaping over and over again, always trying to get somewhere, though I don't know where, only to find myself in the jaws of a beast. He, of course, looked at me, surprised, Have you been in the jaws of a beast, friend? To which I said, no, of course not, Orville. I said, no. I simply meant that life can seem like a relentless endeavor to overcome meaningless obstacles, only to meet an equally meaningless fate regardless of your efforts, regardless of the obstacles you've passed. And Orville, he stood and proceeded to drape me with a picnic cloth, to which I asked him, I said, friend, what are you doing? He looked at me very concerned, really. I feel like you've gotten too much sun. Indeed, indeed I had. He proceeded to pour me a glass of just ice cold lemonade. Ooh, you ever mix it with iced tea? You do like a little half lemonade, half. Ooh, it's so. You should try it some. Well, you can't because you're dead. But, anyways, so you may be asking yourself, how did I go from sitting by the falls and drinking lemonade to being wedged in the air duct? Not only with Orville, but with an entire assortment of fruity colored friends.
Oh my god.
Well,
He knows.
there's really no good answer to that, but perhaps I met a demise of my own at some point, and this is my afterlife or my dream, whatever it might mean. I honestly don't know. Or maybe it doesn't mean anything at all. Maybe it doesn't mean anything at all.
Isn't your canon cadet? That was it. Why does he keep doing that? I'm so surprised. Okay, I'm gonna set everybody to 0 and just put in happy part this time to see what happens. I want to do nothing. I'm gonna lead him to the dock. I'm gonna put the audio lure into the where I'm gonna put the audio lure next to the open duct, and then he should. Duct system. Yep, he is there. Oh, here. He's getting there. Yeah. Expecting jump scare. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I bet you weren't expecting me, were ya? Turn your back for.
Should I pick batch? Or the over elephant at the very end? We're gonna see how over elephant reacts, because I'm actually really wondering. I think I'll tour that in a minute because it is very hot. On my phone, it says that it is oh god. I read it to the open duct, and that is how hot it is at 30 degrees right now. 30 degrees. Wow.
I consider it a dignified death. Not really. It was actually quite pathetic.
I have to get killed by like it. I have like a 10. I need to hear that, but I thought it was 30 degrees. I need to hear the joke. Like da-da-da, or something like that. Duck system. Okay, but 3 jump scare. 3, 2, 1. Wait, these are the ducks. Oh my god, I just realized. Okay.
The nail that sticks out gets hammered down.
That's it, okay. Orville. Let's try Orville. This is the last thing of today because I want to just check out these. Mr. Hippo was the most interesting one. Why though? Why was he talking about like a story about Orville? Because if he's talking about Orville, then Orville must have something to say. Okay. There's Orville. Should come down here and into here. He's got a very long duct. And this duct there.
I don't get out much, so you'll have to forgive my enthusiasm.
What? So Mr. Hipple's the only interesting one here. Well, that's all I have. This is almost a 21-minute episode. Wow. I'm sorry that things get slow. But next we're going to try